Hi, tonight we're going to talk about oneness of the universe. Uni-verse means one verse, one vibration, as everything is one sound made from many sounds together. We are all connected to plants, animals, humans, and all things in one big ball of wax. When we believe this, we become consistent, knowing everything has value. So our health, success, and relationships improve with consistency. We get better because we trust our soul that is in unity with the universe. So we allow it to figure out the details to put everything in order. In believing in duality, what we attempt to prevent, we empower, but in being singular, there is no opposition. This attitude frees us from limitations. It frees us from our ego because we realize that there never was a limitation to begin with. So we were always free. Quantum physics explains the science of our basic oneness, that is only our mind, that tells us we are separated and limited. Our mind convinces us that we are divided with limitations, but it never was true. A spiritual experience brings it all together, that we are not separate and isolated by ourselves. Thich Nhat Hanh said, "We are all the leaves of one tree. We are the waves of one sea." Yogananda said, "We are all part of the one spirit." When you experience the true meaning of religion, which is to know God, you will realize that He is yourself and that He exists equally and impartially in all beings. Aristotle said, "The most important relationship we can all have is the one we have with yourself. The most important journey you take is the one of self-discovery." We are all different, so it is not about being like others, but it is about respecting others. We are all interconnected, like our arms and legs are different, but they are connected to us. We are all parts of one whole. One consciousness we call God, which inspires us to be compassionate, responsible, and loving, because what we do to others, we do to ourselves. The one consciousness that we are all a part of is beyond mind, so we can't grasp it mentally, but it can be experienced in the spirit. To truly know something, you have to experience it yourself. And this is done by freeing yourself from limitations. Once we experience the oneness, we realize there never was limitations. Our mind convinces us that there is limitation and that there is on the physical plane, but on the spiritual plane, the limitations are not there. It is our reality to bounce back and forth between our mind and the spirit. Two realities, one that is endless, joy, no limitations, and bliss forever, and another reality that is limited and experiences pain and suffering for a time. Rumi said, "The inspiration you seek is already within you. Be silent and listen." Rumi also said, "We are all the same, longing to find our way back to the one, back to the only one." A Yiddish proverb says, "Everyone is kneaded out of the same dough, but not baked in the same oven." Einstein said, "Our task must be to free ourselves by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature and its beauty." We shape our reality. It is not a consequence of circumstance or luck, good or bad fortune. Our reality is shaped by the beliefs we are limited to. So we need to believe in ourselves. It changes everything when we identify with the spirit and not the mind. Shifting our mind to the spirit, the one consciousness, unlocks doors to opportunities and possibilities, releasing energy. The energy makes things better. Then we all laugh and smile in the same language. The ocean has waves that go up and down, high and low, some beautiful, some powerful, and they all have a beginning and an end. We also have a birth and a death, but don't worry, our energy does not die. It just transforms. In life, we might suffer from fear and complexes because we all have the basic need for food, shelter, love, and safety. The good thing is, we all are the same, and the things we need are satisfied if we look deep within. They are in our soul, our consciousness. It is like the wave in the ocean. It might suffer thinking it will crash, but as it looks at its true nature, it is water. Confucius said, we all have two lives. The second one begins the day you realize you only have one. Helen Keller said, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. Rabindranath Tagore said, the significance which is in unity is an eternal wonder. We might be a drop, but together we are an ocean of consciousness in what makes up a multi-dimensional energy field. Love is the way to access this energy. It is not an emotion, but an experience to evolve to unity. This energy does not die because energy can't be destroyed, but it can be converted, reshaped, and transformed. This consciousness can be recast in another form of life, but does not have to die. When we realize we don't die, only our body and mind die. Our potential is inflated to the spiritual horizon. This is where we realize we are all connected to the whole. This field transcends time and space and is interconnected to everything. This unified field of everything science calls quantum entanglement, where particles vibrate and interact in unison even when set apart. They are moved apart but remain connected in a process that is beyond our minds. Energy carries information and connects everything, the past, the present, and future. All exist in this consciousness at the same time. That is why we enter the past, present, and future, because it is all connected. Leonardo da Vinci said, realize that everything connects to everything else. Paulo Coelho said, I understand that everything is connected, that all roads meet, and that all rivers flow into the same sea. Chief Seattle said, all things are connected like the blood that unites us. We do not weave the web of life. We are merely a strand in it. Whatever you do to the web, you do to yourselves. We do to ourselves. Thank you.